Okay, take two. If this doesn't work, we'll do a live. Anyway, I recorded it and it just stopped and disappeared. So I'll try and remember what was channeling through me. But basically, I was wanting to speak to you about shortcutting healing. How to shortcut your healing journey. Now, there's good news and there's bad news. Can you shortcut the healing journey? Possibly. Can you get rid of it? No. Okay, the journey is there for a reason. We have to travel through it. Now, I do want to kind of counter whatever that with, caveat that with, there are many healing things that go on for people. There's many conditions that I do not understand why people have to experience those things. So I'm going to caveat what I'm saying with that. But what I would say is, from my own experience, I shared yesterday a number of different things that I was trying to support myself with my own healing. And it really is a lot of trial and error. It is about being open to possibility. It is about being, having faith, having hope. I speak about this in my first book. I'm in the middle of writing two others. One is about healing. But, there's a chapter called Dare to be Different. And it is about exactly that. It is about trying different things. What works for someone else may not work for you. What you've tried in the past may not work for you. And that is what I've discovered where I'm at just now. Some of the things that just would have supported me in the past, I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing is still here. Why is this thing still here? I'm doing all the things. So I'm looking at different things and different patterns and different behaviors. Now, you might think, well, I don't know what the hell to try. I feel like I'm trying everything. And I totally get that. Or maybe you're like, well, this is just how it is. And either way, I would ask you to tune in. I would ask you to connect with spirit or connect with yourself. Tune inwards and ask yourself, okay, what do I need in this situation? Or ask for a sign. Reach out in your mind and just say, show me a sign today for, what it is that I need to try. So that's another thing you could do. So as I mentioned, it's a bit like what you resist persists. So if you come into your healing journey and your condition and you're like, I am going to bloody fight this. Now, this is a typical response from me. It's a very masculine response, and that I am going to sort this out. I am going to do this, this, and this. This is going to be gone. I'm going to mindset my way out of this and da-da-da-da-da. Now, what I've discovered in this journey is that's really not working for me. Every time I right, sod this, I'm going to do this, this, and this, I land on my arse. And an example of this was I had a funeral on Thursday. And I was like, right, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to manage the funeral. I'm going to walk in and I'm going to be okay. And I'll just go home after the funeral. And then once I was there, I'm like, no, I'm going to push myself and go for the afternoon, not afternoon tea, the funeral tea. And walking into the funeral was really incredibly challenging. The funeral tea was incredibly challenging. Not obviously just because of the walking, but emotional stuff as well. But it, in the next Friday, Saturday, I was not in a good place, mentally, physically, all of the things. And the same thing happened before when I was I decided one day, from the girl that can't really walk, I'm going to ride my horse. I am going to just do it. And this was I don't know, maybe a month ago. And I said to my daughter, my husband was out, and I said, Lily, come with mummy, you can be my bodyguard, and mum's going to ride. And yeah, so anyway, I did. And husband came home and caught me, jumped off my horse, and I had to lie on the ground for quite a while because I was just not in a good place. And then the next however many days was a wipeout. So I'm not suggesting you go hammer and tongs, I'm going to do this, this, and this, I'm going to overcome it. Far from that. What I want you to do is move into this space of acceptance. Okay, I accept where I am. Yeah, I can maybe challenge myself slightly, but don't go crazy. I even speak about this in my first book. You need to walk before you can be able to run. She says laughing, honestly, I wish this was alive. Because actually, I decided this week, one of my little mini challenges was I was going to go for a run. Like, obviously not like a run, but you know. And I took the wheelie bin down the road this morning, and I decided I was going to run back up the road. And I did. So I'm bloody delighted with that. It was more a gentle jog. But anyway, I did that. So it's just trial and error. What works for you? So anyway, the crux of the healing journey is, can we shortcut it? You maybe can ever so slightly by moving into a space of acceptance. What you resist persists, okay? So when we are battling against it, when we are forcing the issue, sometimes that does not work, okay? So I have been in so many different emotions and spaces through this healing journey. And you will be too, whatever it is that you're going through. You know, there'll be anger, there'll be, you know, maybe grief, loss, like all sorts of different things going on for you. But when we can move into that space of acceptance, it allows those emotions to pass through us rather than us trying to hang on to them and battle through them or shove them down. So that would be my shortcut to the healing journey, is acceptance. Accept where you're at, tune into that emotion that day, and each day will be different. Today I'm feeling more optimistic, more positive. It's a new week, I'm ready. Like, who knows, tomorrow after running, maybe I won't be in such a great space, who knows. But it's about accepting that and not fighting it and not being fearful of it. So allow those emotions to come up. So if you want to shortcut the healing journey, that is my only advice until, you know, my book comes out, and then that might help more. But until then, I am sending you so much love. My little Monday babble. Hope it supports you in some way, shape or form, and I'll look forward to speaking to you soon.